Hey, Mikey D here, the Goumba Gourmet. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back. Remember that show? Welcome back, Carter. I love that show. Vinny Barbarino. What? Wait. Oh, I love that. Okay, got sidetracked again. Sorry, like I did with the honeymooners the other day. All right. Anyway, okay. So here we got today. We're gonna make a little pork roast. Okay, I've got some potatoes. Even got a sweet potato thrown in there. We've got some onions. We've got some apples. And I've got a little white wine, Italian seasoning, olive oil, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. Okay, I was going to do something a little different today. I was thinking about doing a seafood pasta dish with some, linguine, white wine, clam sauce, some shrimp, scallops, things like that. But we'll get to that because this was actually in the fridge, so my wife had planned on doing something with this tonight, but she knew I was going to cook, and my son was kind of like looking forward to the pork because they like to slice it, make sandwiches, do different things, whatever. So I said, you know what, I'll take care of it. So we're going to do a pork roast today. Okay, so let's start to cut up these potatoes. All right, very simple. I like cubes. So we're just going to cut these potatoes up into cubes, okay? That's all we're going to do with this, okay? I throw the sweet potato in just because I like sweet potatoes. I like the sweetness of it mixed in with the baking potatoes. I find it really nice when everything roasts together. You'll see at the end of all this, okay? So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to get this all prepped. In the meantime, just cube up your potatoes. We're going to dice up some onion. Real simple. Okay, so almost done cubing the potatoes. Okay. You notice that I do leave the skin on. We actually enjoy the skin, so I leave it on. It's fine. Okay, so now let's slice up some onion. I don't want this finely chopped because this is really just going to sit with the potatoes around the pork. And that is a 3.5, almost 4 pound boneless pork loin. Okay, so that's it. We've got all the potatoes. Okay. Okay. Got some onions, got some potatoes. All right. This is going to be good. Okay, let's move on to the next step. So you see I've got some apples here. I've washed my cutting board, washed my knife. Another thing I like to do is I like to clean as I go. So when this meal is pretty much cooking, you'll never know that I actually put anything together and cooked because I really like the kitchen pretty much spotless, everything cleaned, okay? That's just me, But anyway, okay, so on to the next step. See, I got some apples here, and I've got a peeler, corer, what? This reminds me of something. You know what it reminds me of, don't you? Yeah, here it comes. I can't help it. It's just, Now you remember that episode with Ralph and Norton and the honeymooners when they had the handy housewife helper. And what was that line? Can it core a apple? Oh, it can core a apple. Remember that? Love that. Okay, sidetracked again. Let's get back to this. Okay, so of course we're going to peel the apple and we're going to get the skin off. Okay, then we're going to core it. So that's what I'm going to do. And then we'll be back. Zip, zip. I am done. Now it's time for you with the handy housewife helper. Oh, that was exhausting. Well, it wasn't that bad. Anyway, okay, so now we're going to slice them into apple rings. as best we can, because you know apples are a little bit brittle in a sense, and they can easily break apart. So here, got some 4 rings there. We'll cut up the rest, and then we'll go on to preparing this. Okay, back. This is really easy. Okay, not what I had in mind for today, but my wife and my son will be really happy, so because they really wanted the pork. Okay, so although my wife did say when I told her I was going to make the seafood dish, ooh, I could always make the pork tomorrow. But anyway, let's get on to this. Okay, so we've got the potatoes and the onions all cubed up, and we've got the pork loin with about, it's in the pan with maybe a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of water. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a little bit of olive oil. Okay, I'm going to rub that on. Some salt. Not much, maybe a teaspoon or so of salt. Some black pepper. Coat it nice. How's that look? That look good? There we go. We got all the spots there. Okay. All right. Got to have a lot of garlic powder. Okay. You can use fresh garlic if you want. It's up to you. Okay. We like to keep it simple. Garlic powder does the job. Yeah, lots of garlic powder. We love garlic. Love garlic. Okay, we got some garlic powder. Now we've got some Italian seasonings. Okay, you can get this, buy this already done, mixed Italian seasonings. Okay, actually, I don't want too much of that on, just a little bit, because we're gonna really save this mostly for the potatoes. So, just a little bit on there. You're gonna get the flavor from the potatoes anyway. So, just kind of pat that down into the meat a little bit. Okay. Sound good? Next, very simple. Take the potatoes and the onions, put it all around the meat. You see that? Okay. So we've got all the potatoes surrounding the meat. Okay, next I'm going to take some more olive oil, and that's going to go all over the potatoes and the onions. Okay, and you do this based on how much you like. If you want more oil, you put more oil. You want less, you put less. You know, that's one great thing about cooking. Nothing is set in stone. These are guidelines. Okay, it's to our taste, it'll be to your taste. It's no exact science. Okay, and that's what I love about working with food. You can be creative with it. You can play around and change things up. Okay, and little things here and there will totally change the flavor of the same item. So that's what I like about it. All right, you've got some of the Italian seasoning, which is, you know, a lot of mostly oregano in there. Okay, I did add a little extra oregano to that. We've got some black pepper. Again, that's going to go on the potatoes and the onions. We've got some salt. Okay, not too much. You got to watch the high blood pressure. You know. Okay, garlic powder. That will counter the salt. Maybe lower that blood pressure a little bit. Okay. There's your garlic powder. And of course, what do we got here? Got a little white cooking oil. Okay. And we can make adjustments as we go. Okay, because this is going to go in the oven. You want about 20 minutes per pound on about 425 on bake. I'm probably going to bring my oven up to about 450 for maybe the first 20 minutes, and then I'm going to actually bring it down and really cook this slow. So I might go to maybe 300 350, I'll see, but I want to cook it really slow. To me, I find when you cook the meat slower, it becomes more tender. Right? So the other thing now, we take some of those apple slices that we made. Ooh, looks like I had too many apple slices. I'll have to figure out some dessert or something, okay? So we can put a little more on there. Yeah, let's put this one right over there. Okay, so here's our roasted pork loin. Looks pretty much done, ready to go. Took, I would say, probably about 90 minutes or so, 2 hours had it cooking. Like I said, I cooked it real slow, about 275. At the points I brought it down to 250. Just wanted to cook it slow, get it a little more tender. Now, there's a lot of juice in here, as you can see, from the oil, the water, the fats from the meat. So if you want to make that a gravy after it's all done, that's fine. We sometimes do. Sometimes I like it just like this, but you can put a little flour in there, little gravy master. However you want to flavor up your gravy, you do so, whatever fits you. Okay, but basically, you know, here's what you got. Look at that. Little bit of pink on the inside. Cooked perfectly. Got those apples in there. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll take a little piece. I'll try that, huh? I'll try that little piece out over there. Oh my God. Oh, Maron. Oh, awesome. I must say, that is delicious. Well, thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you give it a try. This was really something simple. Doesn't take long to do at all. Pretty much after you chop everything up, the oven does all the work. All right? In the meantime, thank you for stopping by. We'll be doing a lot more. Hopefully you're enjoying this and having some fun along with me. I know I'm enjoying it and having fun. And I get to eat too. And my family gets to eat. I think my wife's going to be doing a lot less cooking these days. In fact, I know she is, and she's pretty happy about that. But she's a good cook too. I've learned a lot from her. Okay? So anyway, in the meantime, thank you for stopping by. Mikey D, the Goumba Gourmet, where we cook, we eat, we drink. Everything else in life that stresses us out, we forget about it.